Welcome to Kingsfeel Academy. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to create soles for your insole sitting. So this can be used also while working on your Birkenstocks, because Birkenstocks are built this way also. So let's get the ball rolling. So what you'll be needing first off is your tapes. Some people call it welt. You'll be needing a tape. You'll be needing your soles. This is another sole. You'll be needing your soles, and you'll be needing the sitting, the footbed rather. So you mark round. That's the first thing you do. So while marking, you give considerations for where your tape would sit. You know. So the next is you mark also for the second leg. You know, yours. So the next you'll be needing is your adhesives. Your adhesive. Position. Sorry, there is nothing special about what I'm doing. This the way I'm applying them. I have to join both of them together just to help me save time instead of doing them individually. So I had to just apply the gum together by joining both tapes or welts, as you know them to be, together. So there's no chemistry behind this. So you apply gum gently all over your welt. So on the outer part of um, the mark you've drawn, outer part of the mark you drew, you apply your adhesive also, because that's where the welt will be sitting as against the footbed. So you apply your adhesive carefully also, making sure you're not skipping any part. So you let these things become sticky. Depending on the kind of adhesive you're using, right? They all have different time frames for drying up. They all have different times. When we say drying up, it does not mean everything is drying up. The right phrase there is being sticky, right? So they all have different time frames. So it depends on what you're making use of. So from what you're making use of, you will know what time, how long you have to wait before you start joining the individual elements of the shoes. But there are too many brands, too many good brands out there you can use. There are too many good ones out there. Now, the next thing is these tapes or welts, they are usually slanted at the beginning part of it, at the edge this way, they are usually slanted. So the best thing I always do, I always advise my guys to do is chop off the first part of it. So this way your setting it is straight. Your setting it is straight. You know, this way your setting it is straight. So you see, the next is you don't tape from just anywhere. So you don't apply your welt just from anywhere. One thing you must observe is you're taping from the inner part of this. So if this is how your shoes are, the soles are usually like this. You tape from this inner part of it. So the joinings, definitely this usually starts from somewhere, would end somewhere. So the joinings are not always seen, they are not visible to the eyes, right? So you tape from this inner part of it. We're together, right? I know you're there with me. So you move the tape round it carefully against the footbed. So you see, I'm not limiting it to just this kind of footbed because this can also be applied. This knowledge can be applied also while working on the Birkenstock footbed. So this is it. So you see, this is the record. My voice so weird. So the next you see. So if you're watching this, I will be expecting you to recreate this. Tag me. We have social media handles. Tag me. Please on the comment section. I want to see you. I want to see your feedback. I want to see your questions. So you see. So how you cut? You don't cut directly. You don't cut directly where you're seeing um where this one ended. You take your hand up slightly. Take your hand up slightly. So you see? Now you tilt. Yes, sir. So same thing will be repeated here also. So this is it. You see? If you find this video helpful, kindly like, comment, share. See you on our next video. Thank you.